Good morning, student. Today we are going to start practical of lesson number 3, formulas and function. Okay. Click on start button and Microsoft Excel. Excel window opens up. Now you know that this is the cell. Okay. Cell is made up of rows and column. This is called as the ribbon. At bottom sheet tab is present. Okay. Now let us start with the formulas. First one formula is the basic formula. In basic formula, let us find the sum of two numbers. Suppose I am taking number 1 and here number 2 with some values, and I want to take the total of both the number. Okay. Okay. So here first select the cell where you want the answer and write down the formula. Is equal to sign. I want to add this 2 number. So select the cell and press the enter key. This is what the basic formula, in which only one operator is used. Now second one is the compound formula. Now here, what is the use of compound formula? This type of formula contain more than one operator. Let us see one example for compound formula. Length is given, breadth is given, and we want to find out the perimeter. Okay. Now length is given 55 and breadth is given 24. Now what is the formula of perimeter of a rectangle? 2 multiplied by length into breadth. Okay. And here 2 operators are used, which are the addition and subtraction, addition and multiplication. Okay. Now again select the cell where you want the result. Okay. Now on formula bar, write down the formula. Is equal to 2 multiplied by, in bracket, length, select the cell, length plus breadth, and then close it. Press the enter. So here we used 2 operators. So it is called as the compound formula. Next one is the text formula. Now what is the use of text formula? In these types of formula, the text or string in a cell can be combined together. Okay. Now suppose I have written here good and here morning. Now I want to display both the word in one cell. Okay. For that, again select the cell and write down the formula. Is equal to, in double quotation mark, good morning. Okay. And just press the enter key. So again I will show you. Here I want the answer is equal to good morning MOR. Press the enter key. See. So in this way you can combine text or word in one string. Okay. Now range in formula. Range in formula means what? Suppose you have a number okay, and you want to do some calculation like addition. So for that you have to select the cell. So this is called as the cell range of cell from K16 to K21. Okay. Now here I want to take the sum. Where I want to take the sum? In K22. First select the cell and then write down the formula is equal to, I want to take the sum. Here I am going to use the function sum. Okay. And select the range of cell like this. Okay. So this is what the range in formula. Now let us see the types of cell reference. Now what is cell reference? A cell reference refers to a cell or a range of cell. Means one cell or a range of cell. Okay. Now there are three types of cell reference. Relative reference, mixed absolute reference and mixed reference. Okay. So first we will see the relative reference. Relative reference and absolute reference behave differently when we copied and fill to the another cell. Okay. Now let us see the example for relative reference. Here we are going to calculate the sum of three numbers. Okay. First select the cell where you want the result. Okay. Is equal to, I want to add these three number. Okay, and press the enter key. Now we will see that the formula is given in formula bar, that B2 plus C2 plus D2. Okay. Now there is no need to write down the formula for rest roll numbers. Okay. Only you have to drag it. This plus sign is called as the fill handle. You just drag it and that formula gets copied in another cell. Okay. So what is the use of cell reference? In cell reference, cell reference changes according to the relative position of rows and column. Okay. This is what the cell reference. See the formula, only the, see here, formulas are automatically changed. Okay. Now next one is the absolute reference. Now what is absolute reference? There may be the times when we do not want a cell reference to change while copying the formula to other cell. Now here in a relative reference there is no change because we don't want any fixed value. But in absolute reference, if we don't want to make change in any cell, at that time we are going to use absolute reference, and it is in absolute reference we are using the dollar sign. Okay, before the column and before the column reference and row reference. Okay. Now let us see the example for absolute reference. Now here term 1 and term 2. Two exams are given. Okay. Now B21, here B21 and C21 holds the values of marks term 1 and term 2 of roll number 1. Listen beta, B21 and C21 holds the values of the marks of term 1 and term 2 for roll number 1. Okay. Now here E16 holds the percentage of term 1 and E17 holds the percentage of term 2. Okay. As this value should be same for all students, they should not change. Hence, it is called as absolute reference. Now, let us write down the formula. Okay. Now, I want result in D21 cell. First, select that cell. Click on formula bar is equal to term 1 30%. Okay. So, for your formula will be that cell multiplied by, and now we are going to use the dollar sign. Okay. We are using it in column and row. Dollar and 16. Okay. Then addition, this cell multiplication of dollar E dollar 70. Okay. Now just look at the formula. B21 is the marks for term 1. Okay. For roll number 1 multiplied by E16. Now this one we want 30% fixed for each student. So we don't want to make any change in the cell E16. For that we are going to use the dollar sign. Okay. Now dollar sign is we are going to write before the column reference and the row reference. Okay. So your column is E and row is 16. Okay. Then plus C21 means what? This one. C21. Okay. Again multiplied by dollar E17. E17 means what? This one. Okay. So in this way we calculate the value for roll number 1. And now no need to copy it, just drag it. So this is what the absolute reference. When this formula is copied to the cell D22, see the cell reference B21 and C21 have changed to B22 and C22, but that dollar E16 and dollar E17 remains constant. So this is what the example of absolute reference. Now let us see the mixed reference. Now here one example is given for mixed reference. Okay. I will show you. See the prices, pens are there. Okay. Then price of each pen is given over here, and here we want to calculate the price for 1 quantity, for 2 quantity, for 3 quantity and for 4 quantity. Okay. Now for this is equal to dollar before multiplication of C dollar 5. Enter. So in this example, rates of some pens are given and total price is calculated for the 4 different quantities. Okay, now let us enter formula for first one pen, that is this one retro pen. Okay, is equal to dollar B4. B4 means what? This one. Okay, multiplied by, now we want one quantity, so C1. Okay, so press the enter key. Okay, now again drag it like this. For D2 same is equal to dollar B4 multiplied by D dollar 2. Just enter. Okay, so here we are going to find out the value for 2 pen. Again is equal to dollar B4 multiplied by E dollar 2. So this is what the mixed reference, where we are going to use absolute reference and relative reference. Again is equal to dollar B4 multiplied by 2. Okay. Now let us see the cell reference of another worksheet. Okay, cell reference of another worksheet means what? We can develop a formula using cell reference from a cell from a different worksheet in the same workbook. Okay, let us see the example. Now this is the example where the final marks are calculated in sheet 4 and marks are added to the final marks which is present in sheet 5. Okay, this is the sheet 4 and I want to add some marks in sheet 5. For that, first of all select the cell, write down the formula is equal to, now I want the marks from sheet 4. Okay, which cell? B2 cell. Okay, B2 cell, and I want to add how many marks? 5 marks. And just press the enter key. Okay, so this formula gets copied in all cells like this. So in this way we finish the chapter lesson number 3. Thank you students.